Got 20 seconds? Watch this. Wood planks, check. Steel wire, check. Slide them on, side by side, snug and tight. Wrap the cable, crank it down. No nails, no fuss. Secure the ends, and boom. You've got yourself a sleek, sturdy fence in minutes. Simple, smart, solid. DIY just leveled up. This is wild. In less than 20 seconds, he transformed an ordinary plastic bottle into a working water spout. Using just a special cap, a rubber tube, and some wire, he rigged up a watertight system that looks like pro-grade gear. The accuracy, the speed, the sheer ingenuity, it really flips your idea of what's possible. Did you know you can clean a concrete mixing spiral in seconds using just a bucket, water, and 2 broom heads? Drop the spiral in, spin it with a drill, and watch as the bristles scrub it like a mini car wash. It's fast, effective, and oddly satisfying. Pipe insulation was a nightmare to fit. Think again. Don't just guess. Use a miter box to slice that foam at a 45-degree angle. Flip it, pair it, and look at that connection. Boom! A perfect 90-degree turn. Seamless and satisfying. This is crazy. Stop scrubbing your chain by hand. Let the engine do the work. Spin that wheel and hold the brush steady. Watch the rust just fly off. Give it a quick spray and look at that metal shine. It looks brand new in seconds. Insane. Did you know you can fix floor gaps without ripping up the whole room? Watch this. Tape the seam, drill a tiny hole, and grab a syringe. Inject that adhesive deep right into the joint to lock it. Peel it back, slide it shut, and wipe it down. Boom! The gap is gone forever. Totally seamless. Genius. You probably thought you needed a mechanic for this. Nope, just smash a copper pipe flat and drill a hole. Bolt it down and boom! A heavy-duty terminal for pennies. Clever. Did you know that laying a patio is actually this easy? Use a wooden spacer hack for perfect gaps every single time. Dump the gravel, sweep it in deep, and hose it down to lock it all together. Boom! A pro-level backyard makeover in minutes. This guy is a genius. So satisfying. This is the craziest thing I've seen in a wood shop. Did you know you can carve wood with a table saw? He's not cutting straight. He's spinning the block over the blade to scoop out a perfect curve. This takes serious skill. Don't try this unless you're a pro. It looks dangerous, but watch the result. Sand it smooth, pour on that finish, and look at that grain pop. That shape is pure magic. Insane craftsmanship. You won't believe how simple this drainage hack is. He drills right into the metal roofing and mounts the pipe connector directly to the panel. It guides the water perfectly into the basin. This is the craziest way to upgrade your backyard. He builds a wire cage and fills it with ordinary rocks to create a stunning gabion base. Light the fire, and absolutely insane. Did you know you can light up a dark shed for $0? Just install a clear water bottle through the roof sheet. You probably thought your car was just for driving. Season your steak, wrap it tight in foil, and slap it on the hot engine block. After a quick drive, the motor heat cooks it to perfection. Unwrap it and enjoy. That is the ultimate road trip life hack. This is crazy satisfying to watch. He takes boring plastic vents and applies a forged carbon vinyl wrap. Look at that heat gun technique. He stretches it deep into the corners and peels away the excess. High-end finish that looks expensive. This is the smartest carpentry trick I've ever seen. Stop struggling to hold the wood. Just drive a helper screw, hook your hammer claw onto it, and wedge the handle against the plank. Clever and incredibly useful. Bike busted? Stop! Turn that junk into a powerhouse tool. This hack is absolutely wild. Grab a hole saw and cut a fresh disc right out of raw steel. Now drill it, square it off with a file, and prep the fit. This is precision work. Now blast it with the welder. Lock that square bar in forever. Totally seamless. Polish it up until it shines like a diamond. Time to test. Lock it into the gear, attach your ratchet, twist, and pow, it spins loose. That is how you handle repairs like a boss. This is genius. 3 planks, 1 beam. Let's make it fit. Mark a crisp 90-degree angle, then trace the beam's width. Now sketch the side length, measure, mark, done. Lift the plank. Swap in the pre-cut one. It slides in like it was born for that spot. No gaps, no struggle. Just smart, sharp DIY. Have you seen this? He slots a wrench between 2 metal loops, one on the fence, one on the barn door, then threads a lock through the wrench's end and snaps it shut instantly. The wrench becomes a deadbolt, locking the door tight with 0 tools or fuss. It's a clever fix that turns everyday hardware into a security trick you'll want to steal. This one's slick. He drills a perfect hole into a plastic pipe using a circular saw bit, clean and fast. Then he snaps on a black 2-part bracket, locks it down with nuts, and tightens it firm. In goes an L-shaped pipe with a drain fitting. Finally, he pours cement until only the drain shows. Hidden water system, fully installed. This one is different. He drops a thick bent wire over a rebar. Looks basic, right? Then he grabs his homemade spoon-like tool and bends that wire down with precision. A few quick twists and it's locked in tight. This DIY wire twisting tool isn't just clever, it's a total game changer. She is so clever. Just watch. She tries to loosen a stuck tire bolt, stands on the wrench, but it won't move. So she backs up the car, places a jack under the wrench, and starts pumping. The jack lifts, adding perfect leverage. She removes it, gives the wrench a twist, and it's loose. That jack trick for stubborn bolts? Total brilliance. This one's brilliant. He pops open a can of Solidol grease, scoops a chunk, and loads it into a plastic hose sliced halfway. Then he lifts the hose under the bike chain so it rests inside perfectly. As he spins the pedals, the chain glides through the grease, coating every link. Just a few turns and it's smooth, clean, and ready to roll. Smart and satisfying. This one's wild. He slides 2 wrenches into a metal pipe, wedges a rebar between them, and starts pulling down while twisting. The wrenches dig into the inner walls, gripping the stuck pipe from inside. With steady torque, it finally cracks loose. No machines, just muscle and smarts. He pulls the piece out clean, pure DIY brilliance. This one's next level. He burns a perfect black ring into a wooden disc using a red-hot wire while spinning it. Then he clamps it with a matching piece and drills a precise hole straight through both dowels go in, and with a firm press, the 2 pieces lock together clean and tight. This carpenter's technique? Smooth, sharp, and seriously impressive. It just keeps getting better. He traces a wooden pallet around a tree, cuts a clean arc, and fits it perfectly. Then he brings a second pallet, adds sturdy support beams to each corner, and lays down plank plates. A splash of white paint gives it a fresh look. He adds matching benches, and boom, a full outdoor table set built from pallets. This is genius. He starts by placing paper over a torn patch of wallpaper, trims the edges, then slices a clean line through both layers using a ruler and knife. Off comes the paper and the damaged wallpaper beneath it. He glues the wall and fits the cut paper back in like a puzzle piece. But he's not done. He adds a matching patch over another spot, cuts a perfect rectangle through both layers, saves the new piece, and removes the old one. Then he fits the fresh rectangle in, and it vanishes into the wall. This is a true crafter. Insane skills. Do you think this is a simple job? No, it's actually very hard. Have you ever done something this crazy? He screws a metal hook into a wooden frame, paints it bright red, then mounts matching hooks on the house wall. He slides a metal pipe through both sets of hooks, frame and wall, and locks it in place with film clamps. A quick tighten and boom. It glides like magic. He's just built a smooth, secure sliding door. Take a look at this brilliant backyard build. He fuses steel rods into a barrel to create a rack, then layers bricks and ceramic tiles to trap the heat. A chimney cap finishes the top, and soon the flames are dancing. Watch closely. He slides in a pizza. It emerges sizzling and perfectly crisp. Just like that, an epic homemade pizza oven. Moving fish? You've got to see this clever trick. He secures a hose to the car window to harness airflow on the road. It feeds directly into the container, bubbling non-stop. No pump needed. The water stays full of oxygen, keeping the fish healthy from start to finish. Easy, cost-free, and seriously brilliant. Flat tire and no jack? Watch this wild workaround. He wedges a deflated basketball beneath the car's chassis and begins inflating. With every pump, the ball expands, raising the whole vehicle off the ground. He props it up with wood blocks, deflates the ball, and just like that, pure brilliance. Bet you didn't know this was possible. Watch closely. She gathers water from the river, strains it through fabric to remove debris, then sets it to boil on the stove. As the steam rises, something amazing unfolds. What's left is clean, raw salt. She spreads it on a tray and finishes it off in the oven. And just like that, fresh salt, harvested straight from the wild. A next-level survival trick. Check out this super satisfying creation. He begins by carving out the center of a solid wood block, then attaches sleek end pieces and buffs it to a flawless finish. He cuts the block in 2 to form the lid. Then he drills for miniature hinges and gently taps them in. A layer of stain brings the wood grain to life, and boom, a flawless custom box made from one solid piece. So crisp. Check out this brilliant fencing trick. He constructs a sturdy frame and fastens wire mesh into tall tubes. Then he loads them to the brim with stones until they're solid. A mesh sheet goes up between the supports, and boom, a sleek, ultra-durable fence built on a budget. Total genius. Watch this wild pipe shaping trick. He channels steam from a basic kettle to warm the plastic until it's bendy and pliable. Then, he wraps the softened pipe around a nail pattern to form a flawless, tailored bend. Once it cools down, the pipe locks into its new shape for good. No fancy gear, just steam and smart problem solving. It's DIY brilliance at its best. Dealing with a split in wood? Check out this wild fix. He laces the brake with wire, then builds a tight mold around the damaged area. After that, he pours in tinted epoxy, letting it flow deep into the gap. Once it cures, he sands it down until it's silky smooth, and boom. The flaw becomes a gorgeous, flawless feature. It's straight up craftsmanship. Having trouble with a tricky floor join? Watch this wild solution. He packs the space with mortar. Now here's the clever twist. He sets the tile and grabs some budget zip ties to space them flawlessly. Each one gets pressed in, the edges wiped clean, and the ties pulled out. And boom. A smooth, pro-grade transition for next to nothing. So satisfying.